Good evening, everyone. My name is Sarah Lamontagne, and I'll be your host for this evening, and welcome to an evening at Excuse. Excuse loves to showcase local talent, whether it be painters, photographers, and of course, musicians. Tonight, we have the pleasure of welcoming a group that since its inception in 2016 has brought to the table incredible work, and work for which we have the pleasure in partaking in tonight. So please join me in welcoming the Amadians.
On Broadway, it's Friday night. I feel like I'm floating when you're by my side. You may never know what you're giving me. I can't show you what's impossible to see. They say young hearts fail when we prove them wrong. They're on the sideline just singing along. Hands to my nights never wasted. Days filled with memories created. Hands to the one person who never let me down, who tells me I'm beautiful without making a sound. Before I knew everything, now I am certain that I didn't know a thing. Something was missing before you arrived. What took you so long, babe, to change my mind? They say young hearts fail when we prove them wrong. They're on the sideline just singing along. Hands to my nights never wasted. Days filled with memories created. Hands to the one person who never let me down, who tells me I'm beautiful without making a sound. Walking on Broadway, it's Friday night. I feel like I'm floating when you're by my side. You may never know what you've given me. I can't show you what's impossible to see. They say young hearts fail, we prove them wrong. They're on the sidelines just singing along. Hands to my nights never wasted. Days filled with memories created. Hands to the one person who never let me down, who tells me I'm beautiful without making a sound. Thank you so much.
So that song, it really makes me think of warm summer nights, like in the convertible, hair blowing in the wind. And I believe you had mentioned that that was in fact the inspiration, right?
Yeah, we basically wanted to make like a summertime jam, like your summer bop that you know, have. Obviously, we have convertibles, and we all roll our convertibles down the road with our summertime music. We just wanted to make a song that was feel good.
That's awesome. And so previously on the show, we've welcomed only solo performers. So you're actually the first group that we've had the chance of welcoming on the show, which is very exciting. So could you just take a moment just to introduce everyone, because not everyone is speaking. So it'd be cool to know everyone in the band.
Yeah, for sure. To my right, you'll hear from him a bunch. That's James Roth on guitar. Yeah, James. Behind me is our drummer, Kyle Fox. And to my left is our bassist, Ian Powell. I do the vocals, and my name is Courtney Devins. Nice to meet you.
Welcome. And so the Amadians, that name. So I know that when I first heard your name, I was thinking in the back of my head, the Amadians. I feel as though I should know what it means, but I don't. So perhaps everyone else is thinking the same thing. So what's the meaning of the Amadians?
Well, we decided to just basically make our own word. I am American. The rest of the boys here are Canadians, so we just took the "ama" from American and threw it with Canadians, and boom, we're Amadians.
Brilliant. It's like poetry. Should add it to the dictionary. All right, well, there you have it, the Amadians. And now we have another original song, which is called Come Clean.
Correct.
Awesome.
Where'd you go when we were home alone? Oh, my suspicion might be overblown. You know. So down low, how do you sleep at night? Tell me, how do I know I'm gonna be alright? Come clean, oh, come clean. What happened to your youth? Your friends are in kingdom come. Each and every one of your hopes and fears has left to make room for your boredom. Where'd you go when we were home alone? Oh, my suspicion might be hitting home. You know, yeah. So down low, how do you sleep at night? Tell me, how do I know I'm gonna be alright? Oh, come clean, yeah. Where'd you go when we were home alone? My suspicion might be hitting home. Oh, yeah. So down low, how do you sleep at night? Tell me, how do I know I'm gonna be alright? Oh, come clean, come clean.
So what I've noticed with artists that I've met in the past is that whether it be a painter or a musician, each artist has a different process in the creation of their art. So I was wondering if you as a group had a specific writing process.
Sure. Well, James and I are the principal writers in the band. At first, it started out pretty much exactly the same. James would write the chord progressions, and I would come in and write a melody. Both of us would usually tag team the lyrics in that, but actually we've expanded a lot. I brought in some progressions and some lyrics, and James has actually wrote a ton of awesome melodies too, and it's really kind of just become this really awesome thing where we can sort of go at it from a bunch of different angles, and different sounds will come out every single time. So we're still experimenting. We're still a new band, so we're still like honing in on our sound. But it's been a really, really fun process, and it just continues to be a fun process.
If I can just add, we really like to mix it up.
It sounds incredible. And let's hear the next one then.
Love is blind. I can see when you're near. It's hard to breathe. I'm undone, but damn, you're worth it if you're aware. I'm not searching, I'm running around, counting the days till I know I'll make it mine. What can I do? Say you feel it too. What can I do? Say you feel it too. Not this time. I'm not gonna let it slip away. I'm gonna get it, make it mine. I'm not gonna let it, not gonna let it go. Not this time. I'm not gonna let it slip away. I'm gonna get it, make it mine. I'm not gonna let it, not gonna let it go. I won't lie, I can see when you're near. It's hard to breathe. I gotta have it, gotta get close to all of the things I'm not supposed to. I know, better not go there, but I made up my mind. What can I do? Say you feel it too. What can I do? Say you feel it too. Not this time. I'm not gonna let it slip away. I'm gonna get it, make it mine. I'm not gonna let it, not gonna let it go. Not this time. I'm not gonna let it slip away. I'm gonna get it, make it mine. I'm not gonna let it, not gonna let it go. Lying alone at night, I'm thinking of you. Lying and dreaming you were here. Oh, baby, if you only knew. What can I do? Say you feel it too. What can I do? Say you feel it too. Not this time. I'm not gonna let it slip away. I'm gonna get it, make it mine. I'm not gonna let it, not gonna let it go. Not this time. I'm not gonna let it slip away. I'm gonna get it, make it mine. I'm not gonna let it go. Yeah. Thank you.
So a lot of different styles were melded together in the creation of this piece, and clearly it worked because it was superb. Could you tell me, are there different artists or different styles that inspire you as a group?
Yeah, we have the most eclectic styles in terms of what we're like all listening to and what we like to emulate when we write our own music. So that song in our demo has Frank Sinatra and Shaka Khan. influences, on top of just being influenced a lot by hip hop and like that nice rhythm, that syncopation in that. But yeah, honestly, song to song, sometimes it'll be kind of a 180. Like we'll write a song based on a rock and roll song, and the next song we'll take direct influence from like a rap song. So it kind of is up in the air. Like it really does add to our sound. I think that we're into so many different styles.
And now you'll be presenting 3 songs in a row that all have different styles, yeah? Well, let's hear it then. A round of applause again, please, for the Amadians.
broken street light will meet everyone. The pavement has a pulse, you can feel it underground. Every night is New Year's Eve when we light up the town. You can never slow down when the city never sleeps. Unless you want to be like others, always follow way. We will push the boundaries until people stop and stare. There's a million reasons why we shouldn't even care. Further, further, cross another line. Murder, murder, kill it every time. Further, further, cross another line. Murder, murder, kill it every time. We do what we have to just so we can pay the bills. There are never consequences, only cheaper thrills. Then we reach the breaking point with panic setting in. If you got to get the lights, we're ready to begin. Further, further, cross another line. Murder, murder, kill it every time. Further, further, cross another line. Murder, murder, kill it every time. With you always left in line. You learn how to survive. Cross another line. Murder, kill it every time. Further, further, cross another line. Murder, murder, kill it every time.
Good evening, everyone, and I hope you're enjoying your time at an evening at Excuse with the Amadians. Excuse also exhibits not only musicians but local artists from different mediums, and today we have the pleasure of welcoming Denise and Dan from D&D Photography, who have put together this amazing exhibition showcasing the beautiful sceneries in Brazil as well as Peru. So you've clearly been doing this for a while now. These are beautiful pictures. Was there ever something that triggered your decision to pursue photography, or a moment or a place you've been to?
We've been doing photography as a hobby for a really long time. I don't think there was a period for us that made us decide to do it. It was a process that the more we did it, the more we enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think photography for both of us, it's just kind of always been there.
Yeah.
And the photos you've taken here, they're so lively and colorful, and they showcase the such beautiful things that are going on in these countries, and it's very photojournalistic in a sense. So I was just wondering, is this a recurring theme in your photos, or is this a one-time thing for this trip, or can you tell me more about that?
Well, I think whenever we go somewhere, whether it's just down the street or thousands of kilometers away to another country, we always want to try to capture the essence of the place where we are. And you'll probably also notice that quite a lot of the photos are very saturated. I know I personally love everything being saturated.
I think for this exhibit, we try to showcase that as the vibrancy and the warmth of those countries. So for this specific case, I thought it was very pertinent to the exhibit. So that's. But usually we try to take colorful and pictures that will represent the feeling of being in the country or in the place that we are.
And it really does. It really showcases the vibrance in these countries. And when walking through the streets, is there anything that tells you this will make a great photo or this composition is perfect? Is there anything going through your head?
Our background is in design, so we are usually thinking about that. So we think about composition and lights and shadows and colors. So I think it's very natural for us, and we try to look for those specific elements when we're taking a picture.
For sure.
And so this is your first exhibit that you've done. So tell me, what did you think of the process? What were the challenges? What did you find easy? Tell me more about that.
Sure. Well, as a digital photographer, it makes it very easy to take quite a lot of photos. If you've ever shot film, you get through 36 exposures and then that's it, right? You got to change the film, but you can just keep shooting and shooting in digital. So by the time we get back from a trip, we end up having thousands of photos that we have to go through. So it was quite a job to narrow it down to just the sample that you see here. But once we made the pick, our backgrounds in design made it very easy to get them arranged and mount them for the wall. Yeah.
Awesome. And in the future, are you thinking of doing more exhibits, showcasing your pictures from perhaps different places? Do you have a bucket list of places that you would like to go?
We would love to do more exhibits. We were
Everywhere.
we were very excited with the outcome and how it turned out. And as he said, we have a big bucket list of places. Yeah.
Did you? You're from Brazil, correct? So
I am.
there you were very much exploring known territory, at least in Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anywhere like across the world, like say in Asia or in Europe? Have you been thinking of going there, or would you rather explore more countries in South America and the tropics?
Well, there's definitely a lot to see in
Yeah.
South America for sure. And I'm sure that we'll be going back several times. But I think maybe for one of the next trips, it might be interesting to go overseas and maybe visit somewhere in Europe or all of
Yeah.
Europe.
I love Europe. And is there a specific picture that really captures your attention? Is there a favorite picture in this exhibit that you like to?
There he is. I think both our favorite pictures is the llama.
Yeah.
To me, I've never seen the animal before, so I was very excited to actually see them in person, and this picture always reminds me of that first excitement and
it's so perfectly posed. It's almost as though he's modeling for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
You would beg to differ, right? You were mentioning earlier. It's like, I don't think he's modeling for me.
I don't know. I could be convinced.
Well, thank you so much for coming. It was a pleasure having you here with us tonight. I hope everyone will continue to enjoy their time with the Amadians, and I hope you have a lovely evening.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.